What's going on, Cyclone Nation? Welcome to Rhodes College. You want to go to Rhodes College? It'll cost you $60,000 a year. Your dad better be rich or you better know somebody. This is where the Cyclones, as you can see right now, as they're being escorted out of Rhodes College by the police, this is where they have been practicing in preparation for the Liberty Bowl. There they go. Iowa State has a busy day coming up today. They're going to the Civil Rights Museum. Going to tour that. The Cyclones will be at a rodeo tonight. Earlier today, after they practice here at Rhodes College, we had a chance to catch up with Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell. Here's some video from that right now. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the Liberty Bowl here at CycloneFanatic.com.
Today about the recipe for success in bowl games. What does that look like for you guys, and how have you kind of developed what you like to do after this kind of game?
Yeah, fortunately for me, this is probably my 8th bowl game, and 3rd or 4th as a head football coach. And, I think the reality, every team's different, every bowl game's different, when it comes, how it comes, and so I think you just got to find that right timing that you want your team to be ready to play its best football, and there's that big gap, and for us it's been almost a month since we played a game, and so I think it's just finding that right tweaks that you got to get for your kids to be ready. I think we needed it as a football team this year to get some rest with our players, our guys that played a ton of snaps, so I think it came the later this bowl game was, I think it really helped this football team, and we've practiced really well, so I couldn't be proud of our kids.
Are you getting enough work in? I mean, the quality work in due to the because of the weather?
Yeah, we're from Iowa, so I think that
nonetheless,
it's cold, but that's the one thing I really love about this team. They've never disappointed me, and that's what I just got done telling them on the field. A lot of teams couldn't handle either it being cold or not at your home facility. And these kids have just come to work every day. So we had a great practice today. Our kids had a really good practice yesterday, and I think we're prepared and ready to go play.
Would you be practicing inside if you were back home?
Well, it just depends. I think yesterday we probably definitely would have been outside. Today we probably had to make a good decision on that.
How much of a lifesaver has Garrett Owens been at times?
Yeah, I couldn't be prouder of that kid. He's been really big for this football team, and you look at some of our games where we've been able to have great success. He's been such a key component of that, and Garrett's a guy that's been through a lot and kind of reminds you of a lot of our seniors. He's been through adversity, he's gone through some really good highs and some really tough lows, and ends his senior year playing his best football. So he's been huge for our team and certainly huge for our success.
You've got a few guys like Reggie, Everett, those type of guys that have been to bowl games before with other schools. Is that something that helps, maybe during this process?
I think so a little bit, but I think every team's different. For so many of our guys not really experienced the bulk load of ours. I think that's what's been really fun, just to see our guys enjoy this. No matter what it has been, it's been a really enjoyable time just to see our kids get off the plane. Obviously stay at a different hotel, be here for a week, see the game room. All those things, little things that you take for granted sometimes as a coach, and you see our kids' eyes light up that haven't been here, haven't got to experience it. I think it's been really rewarding.
How do you keep them focused on the task at hand? Obviously, it's still business.
Yeah, and I think this team, you expect your leadership to do that. And, we haven't really strayed too far from our normal routine, but I think in the next 48 hours, I think you're going to see this city with a lot of parents start to come into town, a lot of our fan base start to come into town, and I think just keeping the focus. It's nice having an early game. I think that'll help our kids really stay focused to get the game time.
When you accepted the bowl bid, you talked about how you're a coach that doesn't just want to go to games, but you go to win them.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that? Just that aspect of your.
I've heard some coaches say, this should be fun, and this should be a really fun experience, and I'm all about an experience, but this is still a football game at the end of it, and for our seniors, and we've got 20 of them that, at the end of it, there's 60 minutes to play a really competitive game, and our mission is to go win those games. And, I think what ends up fun is being in the locker room at the end of the game and winning. And so, I think that you just try to keep things in perspective. You get to enjoy the experiences. For us, I think we've got the opportunity to do a lot of things we wouldn't normally get to do in a game week, and that part's really neat and fun for our guys. But I think fun at the end of it's winning.
Are you a trophy guy? Like, does bringing a trophy back to Ames mean something to a program?
I think it means a whole heck of a lot to Iowa State. You know, there's not a ton of those trophies sitting back in Ames, Iowa, and to be able to bring one of those, and for these kids at some point to come back and bring their family around to see a trophy sitting in a trophy case, I think that's powerful. And so, you know, our kids know that it's going to be a tough 60 minutes to go get that, but it's something that I think is really rewarding for these guys, not just now, but for the rest of their lives.
How did the offenses of the Big 12 prepare you for Memphis?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, at least seeing some of the speed that Memphis, you know, presents, and you know, this Memphis team is you know, really talented across the board, and you know, very reminiscent of a lot of the really good offenses that we've had the opportunity to play against and see. So at least the speed part we'll have a great understanding of.